Hi, welcome to Kalingalinga Podcast. My name is Eunice Mazumbo, and on today's episode, I have a very special guest, the best entertainer, Prince Frederick, popularly known as the Zambian Michael Jackson. Prince Frederick, welcome to Kalingalinga Podcast Show.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm so glad for you guys to have me here. It's my pleasure.
Kindly tell us about yourself.
There's nothing much about myself. I'm an entertainer, and I was born in Kalingalinga. It's my home, born and bred. Everything that I've done them from here. And I just want to say hi to a lot of people who knows me, and to just say grace to even my parents and everybody else that have just been with me. I love you guys so bad.
Okay, so what do you do for a living?
I work part-time jobs. I help the Chinese people, and I'm like their translator. But most of the things that I do, I concentrate very much on entertainment. I'm a dancer, and I'm a singer. Since this time, I'm doing the singing part, so I'm dancing and singing at the same time. Yes.
Great. Tell us about your achievement and struggles you face as a dancer.
Whoa, that's some tough question actually. I am being a dancer, like for the kids. Like I would call myself. I grew up from Kalingalinga as I was a child, and it has been very hard for me to be where I am right now. And I didn't start alone. I started with a lot of people. We were with my friends. They were with me, and we would connive, make a group dance. We would go to many shows. They would invite us to do lots of gigs, but it has been very tough for they're not sponsors. There's no sponsorship like here in Africa. I would say in Zambia, people concentrate to other things than sponsoring dancing the most. So it's very hard, and you just have to fight hard and do anything that you can. Pull up that craft in you so that you can be one of the best people in the entertainment industry.
Kindly tell us about
Yes.
what inspired you to be the great Zambian Michael Jackson as you are today.
Well, things that inspired me since when I was just a child. I would watch the videos of lots of great dancers, like people like Smokey Robinson, James Brown, and Elvis Presley, and Michael Jackson. Those people inspired me when I was just a little boy, and I would see their tapes. Before we were using cassettes, we would use videotapes to play in the TV and see how they were dancing in the United States of America, because those are the things that we were brainwashed with here in Zambia, and it has been very great. So that's where I got my inspiration from these artists that I've just mentioned right now. They have groomed me to be here. Yes.
That's great.
Thank you very much.
What kind of music do you do?
I have actually fused myself in many type of music. There's been I do jazz. I want to be doing jazz because people in Zambia, they have been seeing me doing Michael Jackson. I grew up as Michael Jackson. No one has ever beaten me or defeated me to dance like Michael Jackson, even today. No matter what they can do, even if they sleep in a coffin for 27,000 years, they cannot beat me to dance like Michael Jackson. So I do pop music, I do blues music, and I do R&B. That's the music I do. But I like to do pop music because I don't fuse myself into doing rock. Rock music is some sort of outside the space. So I just want to to fuse in to do pop music so that it can be going in a best flow ever. Because people understand the pop music more than they do rock. Yes, that's the best music I like to do so bad.
And kindly tell us about the countries you've traveled to.
Oh boy, that's a very, very tough question actually. I'm me growing up in Kalingalinga, and I've seen lots of children, you know, passing through a lot, and they've been wanting to travel. The reason why I've included them because I was part of them. And I've always wished to travel to countries like the United States of America and to travel countries like UK and China. But to one point that I just reached, God answered me, and I've been to China. Yes, I've traveled to China. I've
Okay.
seen how beautiful China is through my dancing, not through other stuffs, not business, not anything, but just dancing. I've traveled to China. It's a very great country. So bad. It's very great.
Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing. Um, Looking at you as a best dancer, you have presented and still present in Zambia.
Yes.
So tell us why, what do you say about why Zambia is not crowning you as the best dancer?
I am the Zambian people. I myself am a Zambian. There's a lot of jealousy in this industry. The Zambian entertainment and all the people that do organize the entertainment industry from all the places here in Zambia, they're very jealous. The reason being is this, because when they see someone else rising up to be something very different from them, they just want to support those people that they're close to. They don't want to support the other person who's doing something more important to lift the Zambian flag. So there have been, I think I would call it jealousy. It's no wonder why they don't want to, crown me as the best Michael Jackson. Or I'm not Michael Jackson, unfortunately. I am Prince Frederick. But I've been doing Michael Jackson, and he's a wild, global, phenomenal artist that all of us have been following. Not
Exactly.
anyone else. All of us have been following Michael Jackson. So there is that thing that they have to give respect to somebody else who's doing it because it's not easy. It's very, very hard. I think that's the reason why there's nothing else but only jealousy. Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And also, some controversies. People say you are gay.
Yes. Oh, man. Oh,
So,
jeez
how do you
Christ.
usually respond when that comes up?
On that, there's nothing much actually. Because us, we do things on entertainment purposes. Like I myself would wear a dress, and I would show that dress on the media. People would see me putting makeup. Like I do a lot of sorts of things. Like right now, I would just take off my glasses. You would see me. I've tweezed my eyebrows.
Yes.
They're tweezed. They're different. They look. I've just done this makeup by myself.
Okay.
So people would think like maybe Prince Verdict is gay, but this is just part of art. We do this kind of art, and we started doing this even our ancestors that have been there in the music industry. They have been doing makeup. I see my big brother, Chris Brown. He does
He
makeup
does
all the
makeup.
time. I see my other big brother, Jason Derulo. They do makeup all the time. And he's coming in Zambia, by the way. They do makeup. It's not only what we need. We do makeup, then people should label you as gay or any other person or give you any other sorts of names, like maybe to call you Wako or maybe Jacko. That's not the way things have to be. It's just art. There's nothing about me being gay. I love women so bad. And I've got a girlfriend. She's amazing. Just like the girl in Spider-Man.
Amazing.
Thank you
Actually,
very much.
yeah. So that's just a clarification about what people
Yes,
think of
yes,
you
yes, yes.
about being gay and all that. But
Yes,
we
yes,
hope
yes.
that is clear enough.
Eh,
And also, do labels like that really affect your work of art?
Of course, of course. There have been a lot of companies, they
Okay.
want to maybe to give me a job to maybe represent their products, maybe to advertise their things and stuff they're selling. But it's just because most of the people they say awful names, they speak bad names about artists like me.
Okay.
Like they say gay. They some of them they say that the Chinese people uses Prince Frederick. They take him to China and they sleep with him. It's a bit, I would want that to happen to me.
Yeah.
That's not even part of that's not even in the box. It's outside the box. So in the I would call the stupid labels would take that as a yes, them thinking that it's true. But the people who are intelligent and who know me very well, they know that those are totally false. Those are all accusations that are false. None of them are real. None of them are true. Everything is true. So it kind of affects many of the labels to use me, because they also take that as a yes. But if I myself see the most people in the media, in the media they do a lot of things. There have been a lot of scandals. And those people who do scandals, they're the ones who are being picked out. So I don't know how this gets to go. So it kind of affects them.
Okay.
Some ways, yes. You're right, very right.
So Prince Frederick, what do you want to say as the last remarks?
My last remarks would go to the people out there. I think this Kalingalinga podcast is one of the best I've ever seen. And for me to be here, I'm very honored. And I would suggest that lots of people out there who are in relationships, broken hearts, should be here and talk about how they feel. The politicians, the mental health people, and the religion people should all gather here so that they can tell the people how they feel about this, about themselves, about what they're passing through. This is a very beautiful podcast for all the people out there, even the kids, sports, people doing football and tennis and basketball. They should be here as well to be interviewed, and they talk about how things gets to go for the people who doesn't know about anything of what they're doing. This is for everybody else, and I would suggest that they should also participate to be part of us. I would suggest even the politicians, the councillors, they should also be here on this beautiful podcast. The councillors should be here and tell the people about what they want to change in their communities, cleaning, making up drainages, building shops, and doing lots of things to change the communities. Because lots of people are suffering in these communities. And the councillors, they're the ones who've got power. So they should be on this beautiful podcast to tell the people, and they should hear the people's plea so that they can adapt that and act upon what the people are saying. This is very amazing and it's beautiful. As Prince Frederick, King of the Hurricanes, I would suggest everybody to be here. It's a family Kalingalinga podcast. It can be amazing if you guys be part of it. Sherman. Pairato.
Look out for another episode as we bring in another guest. Thank you for watching.